Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? My name is Simon Peter. Now, what I'm going to demonstrate is a tedious process of making lip syncs, but I think to me it's one of the easiest ways, and you're going to see what I do. So, what I did already, like you've seen in the previous first videos, I create what they call morphers. So after creating morphers, for example, I'm already having a cat trig here. I create now one side that has phonemes, and those phonemes I give them, so I begin with the A, okay? The A and the E are almost the same. So the A is with a smile, okay? But then the E is something different. So in most cases, I also skip the A, but I use the A for the key sound, and then the E is for C. Like you can see there's IH, so I consider IH like from the vowels. So you can see I have X, Z, so they all end with the teeth out, and then I have O, okay, like you'll see I'll be using it, and then I have W, so which is woo, woo, so W, woo, 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 W, the ending sound. And then I have M. With M, this is what it does with the lips. Okay, I have, I think I have something open there. Let me close it. Okay, I have this. So with the M, let me also turn on the shade. Okay, so this is W. So woo, woo. So when I'm creating the phonemes, I make sure that I kind of exaggerate these items. Okay, what you see in the green is my head, the skull with the cat bones, and no worries about that. And then M, this is M. So it's like sticking the lips together. Okay, and then down here we have F, where they put the lower lip, so FV. You know, the lower lip is under the teeth, the top teeth, and then R. So with the R, let me first open the mouth here, and this is now the control for opening the mouth that I created with the reaction manager. So with the R, he'll have to open the mouth, and then I come back to the phonemes, and then he like flips the tongue. For example, the rest of us. So he's flipping the tongue on the inside there, if you can see. All right, so I'll undo for that, and then I keep, let me see, and then also undo the opening of the jaw, just like that, so that I continue. So, ladies and gentlemen, what he's saying thank you. So he's saying thank. So here I expect W. You woo, the woo sound. So thank you. So what I do, I go back one key behind the first key I closed. Okay, then I prepare for the woo. So I first click on it like this, I move it. Now remember, all these are different, but they are moving under the same attribute holder. So meaning if you just intermix them thinking that you're recording a different key, you'll have errors. So I first make sure that one key has stopped so that it does not go within the other. So I've recorded a 0 position on woo. Okay, so it's going to go woo. So it will be, okay, let me remove this, and then you can see thank. Now I expect a key here. Okay, I don't know if I moved it back when I was, okay, yes I did. So thank, okay, so okay, you can see. And then remember, these are cartoons, and the person who is watching must have something that feels a bit realistic. So that's why some of these things are exaggerated, because the person must look at the lip sync. But if someone is just talking without emphasis, okay, they may not have to show that they are really having a W passing on. But with a cartoon, someone wants to see something realistic. All right, so let's proceed. So of course now the W or the who sound has stopped at the moment. Okay, so I press Alt and Control with the left key. Okay, I just expand my keys like this, and then with the right key, okay, on the mouse, I'm minimizing. Okay, so I do keys now. These are 800 keys of sound that I had to add. How to add sound? For example, I have any video converter which is free, so I had to record the sound in MP3, then put it on any video converter, and then convert it to WAV, WAV. Now there's WMA, it won't work. It inputs WAV, and that WAV I had to come to the graph editor. Then I choose dope sheet, and then from dope sheet I double click on the sound. Now I already have the dope sheet here, which I've docked up there. So from the dope sheet I double click on the sound, then I get the sound menu to add the sound. Now how did I know there are 800 keys? Here they are. So the duration is 834 keys. Okay, and then this is the play range. So the play range will be usually the time range for the scene. Okay, so now I make sure that it is 834 as the above. I even make it a bit further. Now apart from that, I first do the sound before I even think of the action. So I first do the lip sync because it's very hectic, but certain things like eyebrows, eyelashes, certain movements are secondary movements that are not as tedious as the lip sync. Okay, so if you want to follow along, let's go ahead. It may be some bit of a long video because now I'm in frame 70 out of 800 frames, but I'll cut it short. I know with the next keys, you'll have a good idea like what I'm trying to do. All right, so let me try and follow the sound. Okay, so I no longer see my wave. So how, okay. Okay, so I can no longer move it down. So I'm going to just click down so that I can see my audio wave there. Okay, so he's laughing here. So I'll have to look for the smile, which is now in my expressions. So P is for phonemes, and then this side E is for expressions. So I'll click the first key. So I'm going to look for a smile. You can say out of the expressions I have many. I have the left lash up, the right lash up. I have the blink, left blink and right blink. I have the smirk, like a disgust. Let me add, it's like the smirk is like a disgust. Okay, someone is disgusted. Okay, and then so I have both the left and right, and then I have what I called thinking. So he's thinking left. So just imagine you could put his lips on the side like that, and then he puts a finger, around the tip, so, and then flips the head and be like, thinking. So there is thinking left and thinking right. And then now there's two smiles. There's a smile without the teeth, and then there's the smile with the teeth exposed. Okay, and then there is also the blow. Oh, I'm still on thinking left and thinking right, sorry. So there is also kissing. Okay, and then there is also sadness. There is also widening the eyes out of surprise. There is the blow. Okay, there is widening the eyes. So open wide eyes. Oh, that shifted. There must be an issue that happened with that. Okay, so I'll have to fix that, but maybe since there is no opening wide eyes in this scene. Okay, and then there is angry. So he's angry. So I'll have to fix the opening of the wide eyes. It must be something with the original phoneme, the original morpher, and not having its pivot centered. Now, like you saw in the previous, could be fast videos, or what do they call them? Speed videos. I go to ZBrush and then do so that I reduce the time on making morphers. All right, so we are looking for a smile, but before we smile, okay, so before we smile, some keys back, maybe like that. So we're going to go to the smile. I've already touched all of these. So I'm going to, which means he'll be smiling, but obviously also the chin will have to go down. So I'll have to come to the chin also, and then I add a set key. All right, then I go to where he's smiling. So he opens the lip a bit. Okay, and then we go to the phoneme. The expressions now, not the phonemes. And then I look for the smile. So I can look for the smile with no teeth. Okay, so there is some teeth there. And then we go ahead. Okay, and then bring it back to 0. Then go to the chin, and then press Alt, and then transform, press Alt while right clicking, and then transform to 0. Okay, so I go ahead again and record another key at the beginning. So the chin is going to go down, okay, exposing some of the teeth, and then still I go back to the expression and look for the smile without teeth. I can also look for the smile with the teeth. Okay, so I start at 0, then I go to where the sound is at maximum, and then I smile with the teeth. Okay, all right, so I read them. Okay, let me see. There could be some error. I moved this down, yet I was supposed to record the key. So I'm going to right click on it and then transform it back to 0. Okay, which means I've recorded that key. Then go ahead at where it's supposed to be at the maximum. Okay, and then move it a little bit down. And then go ahead, transform it back to 0, and then go to the expressions again, transform the smile back to 0, and then go ahead. I record the key still again. When this I've moved a bit but to 0, and then I record the key, set key here again to 0, move to the maximum of the laughter, that is the key, move it down a bit. Okay, because the is opening the mouth. And then expression, okay, smile with the teeth. And then go ahead and then bring it back to 0. Also select the movement of the jaw, right click, transform to 0. All right, so let me stop this and then we can see what we have. I'm also going to hide the bones so that we can really see. If I'm to play, okay, let me see if I'm to play. See? Okay. Now, one thing I want you to know with the lip sync, certain things are sudden because they are fast, and the person who is watching must get them. Right. So let me move to another key. Okay. I'm setting the chin, set key, and then the A. Okay. So the. Now there is that movement of the lip out, the tongue out, which I didn't do, but the. So it's a there. Okay, so it's just going to, I'm going to go to the phonemes again. Then I look for the phonemes. So this and I record it at 0. You can say I had to record it at 0 because the last we recorded was previously there closed off. So meaning if I just increase it, it will come and affect the previous phonemes that I've been creating, like the laughter, because it will be a separate handle. All right, so I'm going to go ahead now at the tip. Okay, there, and then open the mouth. there, and then go to the phoneme, okay, then widen the mouth, there, okay, so there, okay. I'll choose the shade, I'll choose the shade here to be performance, so that, and then also remove edge faces, okay. So I'll take it back to 0, and then, ladies and gentlemen, you can watch.
Thank you, 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 thank you.
You can see how beautiful it looks like. All right, so let me go ahead and continue.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know what management information system is? Well, management information system is an IT-based system that shall provide the Office of the Auditor General with the tools to organize, evaluate, and efficiently manage work across the office.